Hi friends, we are back with more Rodrick Rules, the second book in the Diary of a Wimpy Kid series. Alright, we left off on a Monday. Tomorrow I have an English assignment due where I have to write an allegory. That's basically a story that says one thing but means something else. I was having trouble getting inspired, but then I saw Rodrick outside working on his van, and I got an idea. Rory Messes Up by Greg Heffley. Once upon a time, there was this monkey named Rory. The family he lived with loved him very much, even though he was constantly messing up. One day, Rory accidentally rang the doorbell, and everybody thought he did it on purpose, so they gave him some bananas as a reward. You are so smart, Rory. Well, now, Rory was going around thinking he was some sort of monkey genius or something, and one day he heard his owner say, "My dang car is broke." So Rory's primitive mind raced to formulate a plan, and here's what he eventually came up with. Rory fix car. Rory worked all day and all night to make a long story short. The end result was not a fixed car. After it was all over, Rory had learned a very valuable lesson. Rory is a monkey, and monkeys don't fix cars. The end. After I finished my paper, I showed it to Rodrick. I figured he wouldn't get it, and sure enough, I was right. Monkeys don't understand English, dummy. Like I said before, Rodrick knows he's got me under his thumb with this secret thing, so I have to get my licks in any way that I can. Today was Manny's first day of preschool, and apparently it didn't go so great. All the other kids in Manny's school started back in September, but Manny wasn't potty trained until last week, so that's why we had to wait until now to make the jump from daycare. Manny's preschool was having their Halloween party today, so it wasn't the greatest way to introduce him to his classmates. Oh no. Manny's teacher had to call Mom at work and have her come and get him. Look, he's hiding at the top of the closet. I remember my first day of preschool. I didn't really know anyone, so I was pretty scared of being around a bunch of new kids, but this one kid named Quinn came right over and started talking to me. "Do you like ice cream?" "Yeah." "Then why don't you marry it?" I didn't get that it was a joke, so it really freaked me out. I told Mom I didn't want to go back to preschool, and I told her all about Quinn and what he said. But Mom told me Quinn was just being silly, and I didn't need to listen to him. After Mom explained the joke, I actually thought it was pretty funny. I couldn't wait to go back to school the next day and try it out for myself. But it didn't really have the same effect. "You're gonna grow up and get married to some ice cream. Haha." Yeah, he didn't get it. November. It's been over a week since Rodrick's party, and I stopped worrying that Mom and Dad were gonna bust us for it. But remember that bathroom door we switched out? Well, I forgot all about it until tonight. Rodrick was upstairs in my room bugging me, and Dad went into the bathroom. A couple seconds later, he said something that made Rodrick stop cold. "Hey, didn't this door used to lock?" Ooh. I thought it was over. If Dad knew about the door, it was just a matter of time before he found out about the party. But Dad didn't put two and two together. I must be losing my marbles. Ooh, Rodrick. He looks saved. You know, maybe it wouldn't be so bad if Mom and Dad found out about the party. Rodrick would get grounded, which would be awesome. So if I can figure out a way to spill the beans without Rodrick finding out, I'm gonna go for it. Tuesday. I got my first letter from my French pen pal, Mama Dow, today. I decided to adjust my attitude and give this whole pen pal thing my best effort. So when I wrote back to Mama Dow today, I tried to be as helpful as possible. "Dear Gregory, I am very privileged to make your acquaintance. Mama Dow." Dear Mama Dow, I'm pretty sure acquaintance doesn't have a C in it. I really think you need to work on your English. Sincerely, Greg. Well, Greg, you are wrong. Acquaintance does have a C in it. I think it's dumb that Madame Leffiere won't let me use email with our pen pals. Albert Murphy has already written back and forth with his pen pal a bunch of times, and it's cost him a lot of money in stamps. Dear Jax, how old are you? Dear Albert, 12. Dear Jax, oh, cost $14. They should probably have longer conversations. Friday. Tonight, Riley's parents went out to dinner, so they got him a babysitter. I don't know why Riley just can't watch himself for a few hours, but believe me, I'm not complaining. Riley's babysitter is Heather Hills, and she's the prettiest girl at Crossland High School. So whenever the Jeffersons go out, I always make sure to be up at Riley's for story time. Can you scooch over a little bit? Sorry, there's not really enough room. I went up to Riley's at about 8 o'clock tonight. I even splashed on some of Rodrick's cologne to make sure I made a good impression on Heather. I knocked on the door and waited for Heather to answer, but I was caught a little off guard when Riley's next-door neighbor, Leland, answered the door instead. Hello? Can't believe Riley's parents switched babysitters from Heather to Leland. They should have at least checked with me before doing something silly like that. Once I realized Heather wasn't there, I turned around to go back home, but Riley asked me if I wanted to hang out and play Magic and Monsters with him in Leland. The only reason I said yes was because I thought it was some kind of video game. But then I found out that you play it with pencils and paper and these special dice, and then you're supposed to use your imagination or whatever. It actually turned out to be pretty fun, mostly because in Magic and Monsters, you can do all sorts of stuff you can never do in real life. I light Riley's eyebrows on fire with a torch. Ouch. When I got home, I told Mom all about Magic and Monsters and how Leland was a really awesome dungeon keeper. Riley overheard me talking about Leland, and he said that Leland is the biggest nerd at his high school. But this is coming from a guy who spends his Saturday nights putting fake throw-up on people's cars in the Home Depot parking lot. So I think I'll just take Rodrick's opinion with a grain of salt. Fake throw-up. He's like, what the heck? Wednesday. I've been going up to Leland's house every day after school to play Magic and Monsters. I was headed up there again today when Mom stopped me at the door. Mom has been acting real suspicious of this whole Magic and Monsters thing. And from the questions she's been asking me, I guess she must think Leland is teaching me and Riley witchcraft or something. So today Mom said she wanted to go with me to Leland's to watch us play. I begged Mom not to come, but first of all, I knew she would never approve of all the violence in the game. And second of all, I knew that having her in the room would totally ruin the whole experience for everyone. So this is what he has in his head. When I begged Mom not to join us, it made her even more suspicious, so now there was no change in her mind. Riley and Leland couldn't have cared less that Mom came with me, but I couldn't enjoy myself because I felt like a total dork playing in front of her. My wizard, Talrox, utters the spell of Talrune. I figured Mom would eventually get bored and just go home, but she stuck around, and right when I thought she was finally going to leave, Mom said she wanted to join the game. So Leland started setting up a character for Mom, even though I was trying to signal to him that it was a big mistake. When Leland created a character for Mom, Mom told Leland she wanted her character to be my character's mother in the game. I did some quick thinking and told Mom that all the characters in Magic and Monsters are orphans, so she couldn't be my mom, and Mom believed me. But then she asked Leland if she could name her character Mom, and he said yes. I have to give Mom credit for figuring out that loophole, but it totally ruined the rest of the game for me. I hand a turkey leg to Mom. Aw, thank you, sweetie. Even though Mom wasn't technically my mother in the game, she sure acted like she was. At this one point, our characters were hanging out in a tavern waiting for a spy to arrive, and my dwarf, Grimlon, ordered a pint of mead. Mead is sort of like beer in Magic and Monsters, and I guess Mom didn't approve of that. Mom accidentally bumps Gremlin's arm and spills his drink. The worst part of the game was when we got into a battle situation. See, the whole point of Magic and Monsters is that you're supposed to kill as many monsters as possible so you can get points and make it to high levels. But I don't really think Mom got that concept. You run into a pack of orcs and they look hungry. We give them all of our food. Yeah, she doesn't get it. After about an hour of things going like this, I decided to quit. So I gathered up my stuff and me and Mom headed home. On the way back, Mom was really talking up Magic and Monsters, saying how it could help me with my math skills and stuff like that. All I can say is I hope she isn't planning on becoming a regular at these games, because the first chance I get, Mom is getting handed over to a pack of orcs. Alright, well, next time we will find out what happens in Magic and Monsters. See you guys next time.